What's up, guys? Today we're back with part 2 of the NFL Team Choice video. Make sure to like it if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends, family, whoever. We'll enjoy it. It'll help our channel. Here we go. Alright guys, so our next players are going to be PJ Walker and Teddy Bridgewater. So for those of you that don't know, PJ Walker was a quarterback in the XFL, and he seemed actually really good, but obviously that was against low-level competition. The cornerbacks didn't know how to play football, and so, you know, it's going to be a tough comparison, but for Carolina Panthers, what do you think? Teddy Bridgewater
I'm going to PJ Walker all the way. He's an amazing player, and while, yes, we haven't compared him to the NFL, I mean, I still think he can succeed. But also, Teddy Bridgewater, I mean, he's not really proved himself as a starter. I think he's more as, like, the backup who can appear in clutch situations. But I don't think he's really designated as that starter. He's kind of in between. So that's why I'm going to go with PJ Walker.
I'm going to go with Teddy Bridgewater because, yes, PJ Walker might be, I still don't think he's better. Because I still feel like Teddy Bridgewater, he has the experience in the NFL that PJ Walker doesn't. And so that's really the main reason.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to go Teddy Bridgewater easy just because you can't make a decision about PJ Walker in the NFL, right? If it was Teddy Bridgewater to the XFL, then you would say PJ Walker. But since it's PJ Walker to the NFL, you guys say Teddy Bridgewater. It's just, they're two completely different things, and you can't cross between them and compare that easily. So our next players are going to be Austin Hooper and Harrison Bryant. Both are tight ends at Cleveland. So Cleveland acquired Austin Hooper in the offseason from Atlanta, and they drafted Harrison Bryant. So what do you think? I think Harrison Bryant was like number 120 something.
He was second or third round, I think he was second
110 or 120 something.
Alright, so anyways, I'm going to cut right to the chase. Austin Hooper, definitely. Because while Harrison Bryant, yes, he's a good tight end. He's a good player. I think Austin Hooper has had an amazing past couple of years, and he's just proved himself as, maybe he's not a George Kittle, he's not a Travis Kelce, but he's like probably the third best tight end in the league. Maybe Zach Ertz is in front of him too. But I think that Austin Hooper has been proving himself recently, so that's why I choose him. Thank you.
I agree with that because Austin Hooper, just like for Teddy Bridgewater, he has the experience that Harrison Bryant doesn't, and I feel like that's really the main thing.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to go with Austin Hooper as well, just because, you know, he didn't have a great early career, but the last year and so have been really good, and Harrison Bryant's just too young to compare to a player like Austin Hooper. Alright, next we have one of my personal favorites, Aaron Rodgers versus Jordan Love. So, let me start this one off. So I was listening to Goal Comingo this morning. It's a ESPN radio show. And they started off by saying, alright, so do you guys think that Jordan Love will win more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers? And the first guy's reaction was like, he was laughing like crazy just because of the question. And it just made me feel so happy as a Bears fan because, you know, I'm a Packers hater more than some other Bears fans, but that's because my man is a Packers fan. That's okay. But, okay. Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love will never be the player that Aaron Rodgers is. Aaron Rodgers is an outstanding quarterback. Even as a Bears fan, I will admit that he is one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Probably top 15. Maybe even top 10.
Top 5.
Of all time.
Yeah, probably top 10, definitely.
And so, Jordan Love's never going to live up to that. And I just think that it's never going to be good. It's never going to be.
I think that this question is easier than Nick Foles over Trubisky. How can you choose a rookie who is not meant to be drafted in the first round over Aaron Rodgers?
Let's just let him rant.
Okay, yeah, okay, it's okay.
We're just going to let him rant. Let him rant.
The Packers, I mean, I kind of understand the draft pick in the long term, but this is a long-term decision. They are not starting him in his first year. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Hey, you got any earmuffs?
That.
Keep going.
If anybody thinks that Aaron Rodgers will be...
Okay, we're going to play that Charlie Brown sound.
Okay. Okay. Now for me, I agree that this is a here he is. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers. I feel like Jordan Love, yes, he's a good quarterback. He should be in the NFL, but he should not be the starter, especially when he's compared to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, he's not going to be the starter.
Oh, yeah, no, duh. But I'm saying, like, you can't compare him to Aaron Rodgers. That's the main reason.
Let's go. Next, we have a three-way. So, Phillip Rivers versus Jacob Eason versus Jacoby Brissett. All three of which are on the Colts. So let me start off, and I'll say Phillip Rivers, because he's a veteran quarterback, he's really good. Then I'll say they'll probably trade away Jacoby Brissett, and then they'll sit Jacob Eason for a year or two. He'll kind of develop under Phillip Rivers, and then in like a year or so, he'll be the starter. What do you guys think?
I'm sorry, I think my ears are broken. Did you tell me that Phillip Rivers is good? It's not a question. I agree. Jacoby Brissett's probably not going to stay. He was kind of just like a transition quarterback, I'll say, while they were looking for a replacement.
Well, they didn't even know that Andrew Luck was going to leave.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why
so he's just a
transition quarterback is what I'm saying.
Backup.
But now it's going to be Jacob Eason. There's a reason that they drafted him. He's an outstanding
Yeah, but
quarterback.
there's also a reason they got Phillip.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's a good question. Yeah, that's a reason, unknown reason. But anyways, I'm going to go Jacob Eason on this one. Also, Phillip Rivers is at his prime. Nikhil.
I honestly am I feel like, I agree with you guys, I feel like Jacoby Brissett is going to be released, but I feel like they're going to have Phillip Rivers start the season, but then probably like midway in, they're going to have Jacob Eason come in instead of Phillip Rivers.
Alright, I like it. Okay, next we have Andy Dalton versus Dak Prescott. And for me, this isn't even a real question. We don't even need to explain it. I'm just going to go Dak.
Dak.
That's
pretty
simple. It. Next, we have Dwayne Haskins and Alex Smith. So I'm gonna let you go first, Rishi, and tell us what you think.
So Alex Smith is actually a lot other than you might think. He was drafted in the same year as Aaron Rodgers, but because of that, I'm gonna go with Dwayne Haskins. Alex Smith was probably
36.
a decent quarterback. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was a decent quarterback 5 years ago, maybe. But now he's completely out of his prime. I mean, he's not one of the long-term quarterbacks like Rodgers and Breeze and Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Dwayne Haskins, yes, he kind of struggled a lot last year. But I do think that Dwayne Haskins will be the one to go with when it comes to the start of the season.
Well, for me, yes, Dwayne Haskins did not have the best year last year. But I honestly feel like this year, he will be much, much better.
Yeah, so I'm going to just go with Dwayne Haskins just because Alex Smith is pretty old. Alright guys, and last one for the video. We have Jimmy Graham versus Cole Kmet. Jimmy Graham, the Bears acquired from the Packers, and Cole Kmet, they drafted. And as a Bears fan, I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to take the rookie. I'm going to take Cole Kmet because he's the best tight end in this year's draft class. We're actually huge Notre Dame fans too, so that helps. But I think he's just so good that the Bears could start using him right out of the gate. And Jimmy Graham, he's not really in his prime anymore. And the Bears right now, fun fact.
He was on the Seahawks.
Yeah, maybe a little bit on the Saints too.
Yeah.
I think can I go?
Yeah.
I agree with you on this, but for me it's less of the fact that Cole Kmet isn't. By the way, he's an amazing player, but it's less about that. It's just of the fact I'm a Packers fan. You guys all probably know that, but Jimmy Graham used to be on the Packers, and let me tell you, he did not bring good things to the Packers. In fact, he was probably a negative effect. But honestly, I'm kind of happy we traded him away. So that's why I'm gonna go Cole Kmet.
I agree with you too. I'm going Cole Kmet, and mainly for the reason that Jimmy Graham is just not in his prime anymore. That's just the main reason for me.
Yeah, so the fun fact I was going to tell you, the Bears have 10 tight ends right now on the roster. So they could literally have tight end, offensive line, quarterback, tight end, running back, and then 4 wide tight ends.
10 tight ends, Trubisky.
Yeah. It's
Run
our
it
team.
full.
So we're going to have to cut some people, and Jimmy Graham might be one of them. So we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed. You don't have to, but if you want, send it to your friends, family, anyone who will enjoy. It really helps. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.